All praises to Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Now, you see how Busta Ryhmes had a album cover. I think the album was Next Level Event, and it shows these American cities being hit by missiles or nukes. And this is Bible prophecy. It says this exact thing. And the prophets mainly started out of New York City. That's why it calls New York the empire, the state of the empire state. It's the state of the empire, or it's like a capital city when it comes to the empire of America or Babylon the Great. Now, when you go into the scriptures, it describes World War III, because Isaiah 5, it says it like this. It says, for every battle, which is a war, of the warrior, which is the people that's in the war, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. You see, they fought with swords that you hold in your hand and you swing, and it's a double-edged sword. And they have on garments to try to protect themselves and all this kind of stuff. Shields and chains, like back in the nights, or when the dark races was ruling. They call it the Dark Ages. We would put chains all over our bodies so those swords wouldn't be able to pierce the chain. Now, it says, but this World War III, shall be with burning and fuel of fire. See, it's not going to be with people slicing each other or shooting bullets at each other, and they hiding in a tank somewhere, and it's a bunch of soldiers, and they shooting bullets. See, this war. The main part of this war is going to be with the burning and the fuel of fire. Now, how is this going to go down? Let's go to Isaiah 54. Starting at verse 16, it says, behold, I have created the smith that burns the coal in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy. Now, this is describing any weapons from a grenade to a nuclear, what you call those, sonic, hypersonic weapons that they got, that pretty much these weapons can be navigated and they can fly around the world. China just tested one. Russia got a couple of them, and they trying to develop theirs. These weapons are created by the Most High. He said, I created the smith. The smith goes back to a blacksmith or somebody that creates weapons, because the blacksmith would create a sword. He would get a sludge hammer and he would beat the sword till it's sharp. So it says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coal in the fire. So he created that dude that's going to create a instrument to work destruction. And he say, I created the waster to destroy. So whatever weapon that's being created, the Most High saying he created it, and he gonna use it to destroy. See, because let's go to Isaiah 34, because this is how he's gonna war with these nations. He said, For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. How is he going to deliver them to the slaughter? By using these nuclear weapons. Look at verse 4. He says, all the host of heaven shall be dissolved. When these nukes drop, the everything in the sky is going to be dissolved. It say the heaven shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's when the nuke hit and you see smoke and clouds in a big like it's a rolled up scroll. It says, and all their hosts shall fall down, and the leaf shall fall off the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. This is how the nukes is gonna be falling like a bunch of grapes and figs off of a tree. See, that's why they use vine or a bunch of leaves falling off a tree. That's how many nukes is gonna be coming. Verse 5 it say, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. That means his sword shall be in the sky. Behold, it shall come down. See, the weapon gonna come down upon Idumea. Idumea is the land of the Edomites. This is how they said it in the Greek. It's the land that the Edomites was dwelling in, and it represents the Edomites, so-called America, so-called the European countries. It says, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. This is going to be their judgment because he have indignation upon all nations. See, all these kingdoms on the earth going to have to get it. Daniel 2:44. He said, all in the days of these kings, God shall set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms. God is going to come and destroy these kingdoms, these governments. See, the United Nations is a combination of governments, and God is going to come and destroy them. That's Bible prophecy. That's not somebody making it up, twisting the scripture. That's not a twisted scripture. That's a clear situation. It's kingdoms on the earth, governments on the earth, and God gonna come and destroy them, break them into pieces, consume them with his nuclear missiles. Cause see, this is how he gonna destroy them. And the ruling nation is the nation of Edom, the American Empire. Let's get that in Isaiah 63. It says, who is this that come from Edom? See, Edom is the American Empire. It says, with dyed garments from Basra. Basra is the capital city, the United States of America. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in his greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. See, this is Yahweh Shah, who they even call Jesus Christ. He, the one, is coming for vengeance. Look at verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart or mine, and the year of my redeem is come. He's coming to redeem his peoples, his chosen people. And he's coming to apply vengeance on the nations that was mistreating his peoples. And so this is Bible prophecy. Let's get 16. It spells it out very nice and simple. Verse 18 it say, and there were voices and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake. That's when the nuclear missiles hit. It's gonna rock the earth. It's gonna be a bunch of nukes hitting at the same time. Doom, 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 doom. And it's gonna seem like the earth is having an earthquake. It says, since as was not since men were upon the earth. See, they never set off a nuclear missile. It never hit. They hit threw out atomic bombs. Atomic bombs don't have the power or the TNT like a nuke. It said so mighty an earthquake and so great. 19, and the great city was divided into two parts, and the cities of the nations fell. So this great city, Babylon, America, is the same as the other cities. So this is not a spiritual place. This is not a allegory. This is not a parable. This great city is an actual city. It's going to be divided, and the other cities on the earth going to be divided. See? Because if they trying to say that Babylon is the combination of all false religions or false philosophies, no, that's not Babylon. Babylon is an actual great city, and it's gonna fall like the other cities. And this is what Busta Rhymes was showing on his album cover. You see, these cities are gonna be destroyed, man. And the Most High is bringing it to a close very soon, because you got Russia and America going at it, and Putin already made the statement that if it's a nuclear war, they gonna go to heaven, and America or whoever their adversaries is gonna go to hell. This is what Putin said out of his own mouth. China made their threats. North Korea made their threats. Iran made their threats. See, and all of those peoples are allies against Babylon the Great. And it was said that they will team up with the allies of America and utterly burn Babylon the Great, America. That's Revelations 17 and 16. And Revelation 17 and 17 say God is going to put it into their minds to do so. They not even going to even know why they doing it. They don't even know he making them do it. But I'm going to leave it there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.